Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hackback Gaming is here with you in another video about a Warframe, and it's good to be back with another build about what? Excalibur and Excalibur Umbra. I'm not talking about Excalibur Prime because that's a founder pack, etc, etc, and it's not available in the game. So, if you have Excalibur, I highly advise you not to use any forma on it. Finish the quest, finish the sacrifice mission, I think. The sacrifice, whatever it is. Finish that mission and get Excalibur Umbra. But if you want to build Excalibur, it doesn't matter, bro. You can still build it, up to you, but I don't recommend it. So, this video is gonna be for two type of Thanos. The first Thanos is the Speed Thanos and the Slow Thanos. The Speed Thanos is the one that just wanna and take the build and run away. And the other Thanos is one to but they want to understand all the builds, they want to understand the changes and everything, what you can do, what mods to replace, and they try to understand about Excalibur and everything about it. This is a starter frame, everybody have it in their arsenal. So now, before anything else we do or explain anything, I am gonna leave you with the speedrun of the builds, so you can just copy paste them and you stop the video there. If not, keep watching, maybe you'll learn something new. Let's go!
You made a mistake, underestimating what you've taken on. I'm out of the cage, 'cause you opened the door. You're as innocent as gone. 'Cause if you're falling for me, just be one. 'Cause I don't think you're ready for it. I'm not the one to mess around. Too many people done wrong. You best believe that time's up. I'm a murderer. You made a mistake, underestimating what we would become. And now an escape is impossible. You're as innocent as gone. 'Cause if you're falling for me, just be one. If you're falling for me, I'm not the one to mess up. Too many people done wrong. And you best believe that time's up. I'm a murderer. I'm a murderer.
I'm all about that money, trying to get rich in a hurry. My team are rolling with me, trying to get it in, trying to get it in, trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Blacked out whip, sitting on the strip, cup full of liquor, I'm taking a sip. Stacks in my hand, wrapped in a bag, money got me feeling like the man. Can't slow down, following the plan. We get it in, get it in, get it in. No, we can't slow down, but I'm carry on the plan. Gotta get it in, get it in, get it in, yeah, yeah.
Might hit the city, might pop me a tap. That's how it is when it's dripping in swag. Might get a mark, might buy me a jack. That's how it is when it's dripping in swag. Might get a good girl, turn her all back. That's how it is when it's dripping in swag. You already know that I'm dripping in swag. Hot team with me, we're dripping in swag. I don't waste time, I've been on the
Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Might hit the city, might pop me a tag. Might get a mark, might buy me a jag. Might get a good girl, turn her all back. That's how it is when you're dripping in swag. You already know that I'm dripping in swag. Whole team with me and we're dripping in swag. Money in the bank and gas in the tank. Looking sharp like a shank, man, I'm dripping in swag. Blacked out whip, sitting on the strip. Cup full of liquor, I'm taking a sip. Stacks in my hand, wrapped in a bag. Money got me feeling like the man. Can't slow down, following the plan. When you get it in, get it in, get it in. No, we can't slow down, gotta carry on the plan. Gotta get it in, get it in, get it in, yeah, yeah.
Might hit the city, might pop me a tag. That's how it is when you're dripping in swag. Might get a mark, might buy me a jack. That's how it is when you're dripping in swag. Might get a good girl, turn her all back. That's how it is when you're dripping in swag. You already know that I'm dripping in swag. Whole team with me, we're dripping in swag. I don't waste time, I've been on the grind. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Look at the stars, it's bound to shine. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. I don't waste time, I've been on the grind. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Look at the stars, it's bound to shine. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in.
I'm all about that money.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the speedrun and I hope you got your build. So now, if you are a Ten who likes to just take everything fast, you can stop the video in, like, you know, in that speed and just take the build that you like. But now, for the Tenos that beginners or Tenos want to learn something or Tenos want to understand different things and exchanges and everything. So, starting with his passive, Excalibur deals 10% increased damage and attacks 10% faster when wielding swords. Remember that. Alright, slash dash, my dear friend, slash dash through enemies alongside Radial Spectre, the powerful exalted blade slash inflicted bleed. This one goes. You can really do very crazy stuff with it. Radial blind, this one technically blinds all nearby enemies. It's affected with ability range and of course duration. And radial javelins impale enemies inflicting bleed status. That's very important because bleed status means slash. Alright, and we have the exalted blades. This is the exalted weapon of Excalibur. Summon sword of pure light and immense power. Alright, so this one it works with the emissive. If you use one augment, I'm gonna talk to you right now about everything that you need and the augment. So, my dear friend, we have the slash dash. We have the augment called the surging dash. Slash dash augment. Each enemy hits during slash dash further increase your melee counter. This one is very special for special occasions. You're not gonna be using this one at all, especially if you're making special builds for certain things. The second augment for the first ability is slash dash augment. Allies in the path have slash dash, have 4 debuff removed and 100% shields restored. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if he was playing World of Warcraft, doing some type of dungeon or something, maybe. Otherwise, no, this is not gonna be working. Moving to the next ability, Radial Blind Augment. This one, Radial Blind Augment. Blinds enemy takes 300% more finisher damage. So if you combine this one with the Javelin augment and you combine it with Prime Resurge, with the Breach Resurge or Breach Surge or let's say Eclipse or something, you can do very, very nasty stuff with it. It's crazy, alright? But you're not gonna be using it in day-to-day basis. I mean, nobody will, no, you know, man, no, you're not gonna be doing that. So, moving to the Radial Javelin, which is the best augment in Excalibur right now. It is the Furious Javelin, Radial Javelin augment. Each enemy hit will increase Excalibur melee damage by 15% for 16 seconds, my dear friend. This means, like, you can have as much melee damage increase, melee damage. Remember, melee damage. So don't think this one will be, you know, for your primary or your AoE weapon that you're trying to recover from the nerf. Furious Javelin in Warframe augment mode that temporarily increase blah 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 melee damage hits by Radial Javelin, etc, etc. It's affected by range and, my dear friend, it is affected with duration. Yes, my dear friend, it is, because it is linked with this one, my dear friend, because it's gonna become part of its passive. Alright, now moving to the Exalted Blade. The Exalted Blade have augment as well. The augment is blade damage type changing depends on Excalibur emissive color and statue chance increased by 300%, which is very good. So yeah, so now you have an idea, my dear friend, about his augments and what's on. The best augment for this, my dear friend, if you're a beginner, you're gonna be using the chromatic blade for this one. Alright, for extra statue chance and everything, because you don't have all the mods and everything to mod the thing. I understand. But slowly when you go further in the game and everything, you're gonna be using the javelin one, my dear friend. So you're gonna make a lot of stuff. So, my dear friend, quickly, if you are a beginner and you have no idea what to do and so on, etc., this is the normal Excalibur. So we're gonna switch right now to Excalibur Umbra. That's your, this is the one you go for, alright? This is the one that you want, and this is the one you want to use, okay? So we're gonna be starting with Damage Me build. This build is based on maximizing your damage, yet not sacrificing a lot of duration and not sacrificing a lot of range. The idea behind this is you keep going because you're gonna have Molt Augment, so you're gonna reach beyond 300% strength, so you're gonna be doing so high damage. Now, remember, Excalibur sucks in solo. He is very, is like squishy, alright? So enemies can really slap you really hard. So, bro, be careful. Like, you need to be careful. This build, exactly, I highly recommend it. Like, you can play solo. I showed you can play solo, but it requires a lot of iframe, a lot of shield gating, alright? And you can run always the decaying key for shield gating. In case you don't know what shield gating is, in Warframe, my dear friend, if you have 1000 HP and 1000 shield, if an enemy hit you 1 million damage, you're not gonna die. Your shield gonna be depleted, and that's shield gating. Means when you hit when you get, doesn't matter the amount of damage you're gonna get, the shield gonna go first before going into your HP. That's what shield gating is. That's why every Tano, like advanced players, lower their shield with the dragon decaying key. So the shield is like 100 or 50, so it replenishes very fast to its full, so they can shield gate again for more survivability, etc. For especially like this type of frames. Otherwise, it's okay if you move a lot and you like to move and everything. You are happy to go with Eclipse for maximizing the damage. Moving Fury is for critical hit, 60% chance for 180 melee damage. I mean, I highly recommend you using a bit range weapon for this, but you know what I mean. Distract Me build, my dear friend. Let's go. Alright, Steel Charge, Canning Drift, this is regular modes, Transit Fortitude, and Overextend, Stretch, and Furious Javelin. Furious Javelin, we used it in there, I'm gonna explain it now in this one. Radial Javelin, etc., melee damage by 15%. And we're gonna be using what? The Resonator, my dear friend. This is a helmet ability from Octavia. The other one, Eclipse, is from Mirage, but this one from Octavia. This one, what it does is gonna charm all the enemies. So all the enemies gonna be attacking that charm. But be careful, there is exhumus units right now in the game, so you need to be careful. So you kill them first and get rid of them. The range is 250%, more than enough to take care of everything. Alright? You have Arcane Energize on, my dear friend, to replenish your energy, so you want always to have Resonator active, and you can use the Slash Dash, you can use the Javelin to raise, of course, your melee damage, and you can use the Exalted Blade and have fun, my dear friend, no worry at all. Alright? This, I highly recommend it for solo endurance runs. If you want to go solo, this is the way to go. So you stay alive, my dear friend, so you don't do like a lot, like moving around like crazy. No, just use this one. Strip Me, my dear friend, is the one we're gonna be using a Necros helmet ability. This one we're gonna be like, all you need is 158 or 159 strength, but because you know already what it is, you know, like Radial Javelin and other abilities like the Exalted Blade, etc., needs more strength, so we are capping at 173. It's okay, you can kill and you have fun because you're gonna be armor stripping them, baby, 100%. This one, I highly recommend it you go with other players because they're gonna be so thankful, man. But be careful. If you go with a team that's using Speedva and Vuban, for example, you don't really want to use Terrify a lot because you're gonna be like scaring enemies away and you're gonna delay people, alright? Just go with teams that like likes to run around and kill enemies and etc. Or you can go with Vuban and this. But if you have Speedva in the team, try not to use Terrify, and we're using Furious Javelin because this is the best augment so far. Alright, Light Feet, my dear friend, is where we're gonna be relying on Slash Dash. Slash Dash is gonna be like boom boom boom, you're gonna be like Zoro, you know, from the One Piece anime. So that's how we're gonna be doing it. Efficiency 160%, so you keep going, my friend, all the way. Range 190%, so the furthest corrupt or grenier, whatever he is, you're gonna reach him. And strength 158% with the mold augment right there, so you boost your other stuff. So now my thing here, I'm gonna tell you a couple of things. So there in snare is Korra Helmith ability. All right, so here, my dear friend, you can use anything you want. If you want to use Resonator here, you can go ahead. If you want to use Gloom here, you can go ahead. If you want to use, let's say, Eclipse here, you can go ahead. Anything you can think of, you want to try, you can use here. You have enough strength and you have enough range for decent to medium range and game-ish. You know what I'm talking about a bit. Now, this is the starter respect. This is what I mean starter respect. Is so you're new to the game and you don't have a helmet system and so on, so there you go. This is balanced build, so you have 160% range, 218% strength. You don't worry about the arcane energize, you can throw level 1 arcane energize and so on. Alright, so now your question is, Hank, how I get the umbral vitality, intensity and fiber? My dear friend, these umbral mods, they're gonna come with Excalibur Umbra after you finish the sacrificial mission. Easy breezy. These mods, my dear friend, adaptation and rolling guard are on these mods. The 3 yellow, you're gonna go to wiki and check them out. If you don't have any of them, just tell me, I will tell you how to get them. Alright? The primate continuity shouldn't be scaring you, because if you don't have it, it's okay, you can throw the normal continuity. Now be careful, there is 2 models of continuity. This is something not a lot of players knows. When you look at the continuity, you see that crashed like it's a glass, that means it's crashed. Maximize, it gives 12% duration, but look at this one, it's not crashed, it gives 25%, it's like 2 times and some. Alright, so yeah, cap me, it's gonna be for another time where we hit damage cap with him. Alright, so some of you would say, man, I know what is it, but yeah, I know, it's okay, man, but we're gonna reach there. So yeah, those are 5 builds. Alright, so I'm gonna show you each one. The damage me build, it's straightforward. Alright, you can just, you know, I mean, it's very simple and straightforward build. Like, you just use Eclipse and use the other build. The distract me is easy build, but I'm gonna show it to you really quick so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna release the enemies. Kaboom, kaboom. We're gonna distract them. There you go. Kaboom. And we raise our damage 450. Now you can do whatever you want. You can dash to them. Alright. If you want to dash to them, you dash to them. If you want to glaive them, you glaive them. You want to sedu them, you sedu them. You do whatever you want. I'm not going to go that in so many details. You want to use the 4th ability, use the 4th ability. Up to you what you do to them afterwards. A strip me is very simple. Look at this. I'm going to show you really quick how the strip me works, my dear friend. There you go. So look at these enemies. Now, many Thanos doesn't know what means strip. Strip is you removing the all enemy armor. There you go. Like when their HP is red, means they are armor stripped. Alright? Remember that. Some Thanos doesn't know why they turn into red. Now you know, my dear friend. Alright? I got many questions about that. So you know. Light feet is what, like, is the fun one. Like if you really want to have fun, really with Excalibur. Alright, so you know, it's just gonna be boom, 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 boom. And remember, if you look up in the right side, you see you don't take damage. So yes, my dear friend, if you are on this ability, and yes, if you cast it 1 time, it's gonna keep dashing through enemies for a while. So yeah, you're gonna be immune to all type of damage and statue effects, my dear friend. So you're gonna be forever in that. Alright, so if you're going but remember, there is a trick. There is a trick. This trick, my dear friend, is saved for the Thanos who's watching right now. What I'm talking about is the Slova Thanos, the ones that like to understand things. Alright, so let me tell you what is this. So if I use the first ability, I want you to pay attention to the damage. Alright, look at this. You see this? We're barely doing any damage. Alright, look at that. We are giving them slash. Alright, this is level 180 corrupted heavy gunners. But my dear friend, worry not, Hank got you, my friend. I'm gonna show you a trick how you do high damage with this one. Very easy. So what you do is you use your Exalted Blade first. There you go. And my dear friend, you start using the first ability. And look now, you have yellow damage in. Alright, look at that. 12,000. Look at that, my dear friend. Kaboom, kaboom. Look at that. Now we start to do something really, really, really nice. Look at that. Now, if you want to add something to it, you can just with the, you know, with the Sedu, give them some viral. And they're gonna be more damage, baby. So you get the idea. Look, pop, pop, pop. Look at that. Up, dead. Easy, breezy. All right, you get it. And it works, of course, with let's say the combo multiplier. What I mean with that, with combo multiplier, my dear friend, is you're gonna be crazy about it, because the first ability gonna raise your combo multiplier as well. So running, yes, Narumon gonna give you a lot of fun, my dear friend. So if we go here and we go Narumon, I told you guys you're gonna learn a trick or two all the time with Hank. So there we go. So let me do this real quick like this, and we raise our combo multiplier. Alright, boom. Alright, with the blade. 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and we are cooked. Alright, let's go. Let's summon them again. Alright, we are at 11. Let's put them back at 12, and now we use the first ability. Look at this, my dear friend. You're gonna be having, look at this, look at this. Do you know what we're doing? Like, if you hit while you are in the exalted blade, it really does something. Look at this. So you use first ability, kabo. First ability, kabo. First ability, kabo. First ability, kabo. You get the idea, my dear friend? That's how we do it, my brother. So keep that in mind. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this. So yeah. With Excalibur, at this point, if you're gonna go endurance runs and so on, I wouldn't advise so much that you go really with like so much close combat and so on. So now for my dear friend Thanos that likes Slova, there you go, my dear friends. This is the Sedo build. This is the Epitaph build we use. It procs automatically let's say cold. Alright, so to slow enemies, but use this one, proc my baby. This is the best for you because it has Ogre Secret for steady duration. I use this one for endurance runs. And this is the glaive build. I mean, I have if you want more if you want to get all these glaive builds, just check the channel that is there. Just the Gaz build, another one you know already. And this is the exalted blade, my dear friend. All right, as you can see here, Primitive Strike, we have like toxin in here and so on. It's better to make it like viral or you make it like corrosive, but toxin it is goes very well with slash. So yeah, because we have like 1130 slash and we are very good, my dear friend. I mean, if you don't like the spoiled strike, you can take it off, up to you. You can play around with it, it doesn't matter, my dear friend. So yeah, and this is the Panzer Profiler, my dear friend. There you go. This Panzer Profiler is the best pet in the game, and you're gonna love it. Trust me, you're gonna get it from Deimos. But there is a video on how to get the Panzer Profiler. It's gonna be up there right now. Where is the platinum? Where is your eyes? Right there in the platinum. All right. So it's gonna be there, my dear friend. All right. So yeah. So my dear friends, that was Excalibur. Excalibur Prime. In case you're wondering, some extra information. Excalibur Prime, you cannot get it. It was reserved for the founders in the beginning, like when the game launched, and they make the let's say Prime access for like the founder pack of Excalibur Prime, and they got it, and they it's like special thing for them, and it will never be in the game. That's what they said. But who knows? Maybe one day they change their mind. All right. Then the normal Excalibur, it's a starting frame. I don't advise you start with Excalibur. You start with Vault and you get Excalibur Umbra from the Sacrificial Mission if you're just starting the game right now, or you're watching this while you're choosing which frame to go with. And yeah, that's it, my dear friend. I really hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to sub. It's free. Like, comment. Hop in live streams to ask any question. Whisper me in the game, HankPain_gaming. Ask anything, my dear friend. We have a Discord link in description if you join us on Discord. In Discord, my dear friend, you are able to chat with other Thanos, ask questions, and check the Riven room, so you can post different things there, asking about Riven and etc. Thank you guys for watching. Big love. Stay safe and peace.